Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fantastic day. And in today's video, I'm going to review the callouts from last week. I am also going to give you 2 penny stocks. And you might be like, penny stocks? Yes, but these penny stocks have insider activity and I expect them to move higher in the near future. So you will want to stay till the end of the video to check it out. Now, so far year to date, I am up a small and unimpressive 0.04%. But if you consider where the market has been and what it's done so far this year, to be up at all is extremely impressive. I don't say that to say that I'm all that great. But I do invest a certain way, and it's different than most investors. In most years, I've been able to achieve a 100% or more gains, and since 2006, I have averaged above a 100% gain year over year. Now, my worst year ever was 2018. I lost 6%, and it is the only year that I've ever had a loss. That trade war really caught me. I was doing rather nicely, up around 60%, and did just awful as I did not pay very good attention to the market conditions and I got pummeled because of it. But I'm going to talk about the type of investor that I am. I am what's called a mechanical investor, which what that is I trade off a set of rules. I have different strategies and different investment strategies. And if a stock does not fit my rules for that strategy, I do not buy it. So there might be a stock like, for example, last week there was BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, but that did not fit any of my strategies. It did not have the rules that I have in place for entry. My most used strategy is my insider swing play. I have specific rules that makes a stock qualify to be traded in that. Those rules have been formed over time. There is a reason why I have each and every one of those rules. And if you are looking to develop your own strategies, there's a couple of books that I recommend. One is The Playbook by Mike Bellafiore. That is a very, very good book for developing strategies. He talks about this exact thing. And the book that really changed my life as an investor and as a person was really The Vital Few versus the Trivial Many by George Musea. Both those books are very good reads, and I suggest trying them out, just taking a look at them. But if you want to be the type of investor that invests based upon rules, every single call out that I have, I buy personally, and as part of my Patreon group, I call those out in my private Discord first. So you will want to be a member. I do have a link in the description down below for that. But before I get going in this video, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do share my exit points with everybody on any stock that I enter. I don't share my entry points unless you're a member of the Patreon or the Discord. But if you are curious on those exit points, you will want to subscribe to my Twitter. It is at maltbie ray. All right, well, this last week was not a great week for me trading in my strategies. I traded my strategy, but I was 11 for 18 with a 61.11% win rate, average gain per pick of 0.36%. Or excuse me, average loss per pick of 0.36%. So I had a loss last week. It was a tough week after the best week of the year, the week previous to that. Having a small loss, per pick, it wasn't that terrible. I expect to do better than that most of the time. My average gain per pick is right at 3% with an average win rate of 70% on my different strategies that I have. All right, so let's take a look at the overall market. And the market is open at the time when I'm viewing this video. So here we go. Let's start talking about different things that are going on. Got my cursor here. This is the SPY ETF. And as you can see, we are in the course of this 1, 2, 3. I think that this was wave 3, and it looks like a wave 4 pullback. Now, different areas to watch coming back. I had this line here, line in the sand at 416. Now, as you can see up here in the corner, we've fallen to 415, 16. This is on the morning of Monday morning that I'm making this video. And now that we've hit that, we have this gap open to the bottom side at 413, expecting to come down here, but now we've opened up a gap to the upside. So there's a couple different scenarios. that I think that we're going to pull back to. One is 413. We could see a bounce there. Another area of a strong support is going to be this gap here that's between 408 and 406. When we get down to that, I'm expecting a rather strong bounce here and finish off our wave 5 and get to our target up here at 435 to 438 on the overall market. I don't think that this bull run is over. Yes, we are having a pullback. Yes, there's a drawback, and yes, that can happen in the market, but I think a new bull run is on its way. I trade via my strategies anyway, so if a stock fits my strategy, I'm going into it, and if it's had strong insider activity, that gives me confidence to go into that. All right, so now let's start talking about these two stocks that are penny stocks that you won't want to miss. Boy, both of these are really, really great. This first one is phenomenal in my opinion. Absolutely amazing, and this is Summit Therapeutics, ticker symbol SMMT. And this morning it has been popping. This has had some massive insider activity on it. Some really, really big insider activity. This is a very special insider. My average on this is $1.36. I bought on some of these big moves up. And so my average isn't that great, but I'm buying more. I'm not buying less. I keep loading more on this. And in fact, I loaded some more this morning on Monday morning. But the CFO started this whole thing off by buying $35,000 worth of shares. That is not that impressive, although he is the CFO. But then the next day, the CEO bought 92 million. Okay, 92 million, his own money. Very, very impressive. And the president of the company loaded another 6 million, which makes me think that this is what I call a news insider. I like to hold stocks with massive insider activity until news is announced. And that is my plan on this. And there has been no news announced yet. But so you still have time to get into this. I think this thing could absolutely fly. Where do I think it could go? Well, we got a few different areas here. 347, right around 350 is a level of resistance up here. And you might say, wow, that's way up there. Well, the insider activity is extremely impressive. We have an open gap. As you can see, this open gap right here that ranges from 258 to 250. And so there's some real big upside in this stock, in my opinion, based upon the insider activity. That is why I like it. This fits my strategy perfectly for the insider swing play. All right, let's go to the next one. And the next one is ticker symbol MRAI. This is Marpai Incorporated. Kind of a strange name, but I like this one a lot. This has a gap up to the upside at $1.25, and I like it for a quick move up there. Why? Because 3 buys by a director 3 days in a row. That's really impressive to see that, and that's a very bullish sign. So a director of the company who knows the ins and outs of the company bought shares, started at 76 cents, then paid 84 cents, then paid 96 cents. Paid more each and every day of larger and larger size. I don't know about you, but it makes me think something's going on here that we don't know. But I like how the largest purchase was the last day as the highest. And those are all averages that they loaded up throughout the day. And so that is very, very bullish. So I like this for a big move up with that insider activity. It's just a little penny stock, but this is one that's got a really small volume at 150K. So just think of that small volume, small float. What could happen if this thing caught fire? So I like this a lot. I entered at an average of 88 cents, and I'm looking for this one to move much, much higher. I wish you all the best in the stock market. I so appreciate all of you who watch each and every day and support my channel, either through the Patreon or by watching, subscribing, and so on and so forth. Please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button and have a blessed day. Raythoven out.